Nothing like Iowa, though. So it was. I mean, the people enthusiastic about the place. It was a captivating place.
Yep, ain't nothing like Iowa. Mike Leach's storied career got its start in our state, and he never forgot it. That clip is from the 2018 Alamo Bowl press conference when Iowa State played Leach's Washington State team. Way before that, Leach coached at a small college in southeastern Iowa.
That's right. KCCI's Jeff Dubroff joins us now with how Leach's time there changed all of college football.
Yeah, Steve, Stacy, you said it. Long before Mike Leach was coaching in the Pac-12, the SEC, or the Big 12, he spent 3 football seasons at Iowa Wesleyan College in Mount Pleasant, where he and longtime football coach Hal Mumme introduced the world to the now famous air raid offense. You heard what Leach had to say about the people of Iowa. This afternoon, we talked to 2 Iowa football minds and what they had to say about Leach. History speaks for itself. Mike Leach's air raid offense, which he developed during his time at Iowa Wesleyan, is one of the most influential offensive schemes in football. It didn't start that way.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty much a circus.
Longtime Mount Pleasant High School head coach Bob Jensen was there for the creation and witnessed the initial reaction to this scheme that didn't seem to belong.
They'd play a football game on Saturdays and throw the ball. Well, they could throw it 80 times. That's what they'd really like to do. 60 to 70 times as a rule, which was pretty much a shock to people in Mount Pleasant.
What was first perceived as a gimmick became must-watch entertainment for those in Mount Pleasant.
This was quite a deal, and it brought a lot of people to the stands just to witness the deal.
Leach's impact grew throughout football from there, from college to high school, even to Ames High School, where former head coach Bruce Vertanen was able to learn from the master himself at various football clinics.
He had a definite impact on all of us and on my offensive staff.
He was a one-of-one coach.
Mike Leach is one of the origins of that type of football.
And whether or not you knew him personally, he was a one-of-one individual.
Everybody loved him.
A coach and a friend whose roots started right here in the state we call home, can never be replaced.
God made one Mike Leach, and then the mold was cracked. That's the way he was.
Leach's coaching tree expansive, from TCU's Sonny Dykes to USC's Lincoln Riley. His coaching disciples are everywhere, and through them, his legacy lives on.